Chester Moore, Executive Editor of Texas Fishing Game, the 2013 Houston Boat Show. I'm at Triad Marine with Mike, and this is something I normally don't do interviews about. This is not just a regular inflatable life raft, but a real inflatable life raft. And you guys deal in this for all kinds of industries.
Yes, sir. This is a evacuation life raft.
Okay.
Survival at sea. They're found on sailboats, oil rigs, commercial boats. And in the event of a sinking, they are deployed and launched, and you can get in it. There's equipment, food, water, first aid. They're CO2 inflated.
Okay.
They come in a variety of sizes. This is a 4-person, and they go all the way up to 25 people. 25 people. We service all these rafts that we sell.
I see how big it is right now, but how small of a package this thing will
raft,
roll up into?
It's offered in a valise or a hard pack. It's like a suitcase. It's about 3 feet by 2 feet by a foot. And you know, it can be mounted in a cradle or stowed in a valise. So you would just tie off a lanyard, throw it leeward, pull the lanyard, and it would inflate.
Oh wow.
And then once they get in, of course, there's, you know, they can find food and first aid and safety equipment.
This is something you'd recommend for some guys maybe doing offshore night trips out there?
Offshore fishing, all sailboats have them. If you're a commercial vessel, they're required by law to have.
Gotcha.
But these smaller fishing boats that are going, say 50, 60 miles, they can have a smaller raft that's packed in a valise.
Yeah.
And so it doesn't take up a lot of room. They're vacuum packed, so it doesn't take up a lot of room, and you know, they're secure.
But if you need it,
you gotta have it.
All right, well, this is really interesting.
We sell and service inflatable boats and life rafts. We sell inflatable boats that are used for tenders to sailboats. A fast growing market for us is the RV market. Because an RV is similar to a sailboat. You don't have a lot of room. You may be, you know, you're pulling a trailer with your truck, so you get a small inflatable. This is what we call a R.I.B, and a R.I.B is a rigid inflatable boat, so it has a fiberglass hull. This boat can't be folded up, but it's still lightweight. The tubes can be deflated. Inflatables have an advantage because they have higher carrying payload capacities because they are inflatable. They're more stable. We could all sit on this side of the boat, it wouldn't tump over.
Oh, that's amazing.
You see these boats used for rescue. We do a lot of first responders, fire departments around the country use these for swiftwater rescue. And the Coast Guard and Navy, if you're rescued out in the water, it's probably going to be by somebody in an inflatable. And the inflatable, you know, it has a higher carrying payload capacity. It's lighter weight, so it requires less fuel to operate it. Smaller tow vehicle. But then you get into these types of boats like this one, which fold up. These are totally collapsible. It folds up, the floorboards come out, it goes into a bag, and it can be stowed in a really small confined space. Your stowed dimension is probably 3 feet by 15 inches by however wide. The floorboards come up, put it together in 10 minutes. So it's perfect for an RV or a sailboat. They're great for camping. Kids, you know, they're safe. You can bump into stuff like it's not going to hurt, and they're not going to tump over.
Oh, that's interesting. I'm thinking if someone's a traveling sportsman, you know, you say, I want to go take off and go out that way, but you don't necessarily want to pull a trailer behind you.
Right.
Here you go.
They're perfect. Small motor, you can rig them with a small motor. We're a Yamaha dealer. We sell Yamaha outboard motors. And this is a typical setup. You'll find this maybe on a sailboat or at a campground or you know, anybody with waterfront property that just wants to get out on the water. This is rated for 4 people. And it's a high volume, low pressure. So this boat, it's only 3 PSI, which is contrary to what a lot of people think. It's not 30 like a car tire.
Oh, wow. Well, we appreciate you enlightening us on these inflatable boats and all that.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.
Thank you.